content note for ableist language and language that appropriates from the non-heteronormative cultures. Happy Thursday, Paul Talkers. A very short time ago, I'm not exactly sure when because all of time is blurring in my mind these days, I had a comment come through on one of my recent videos for the media identity tag. You can check that out if you like. And the comment was that although my general thoughts were good, I was using some ableist language and I was using some terminology that didn't belong to me. I was appropriating from a group to which I did not belong. And if you don't want to be exposed to those at all, go ahead and close your eyes now, and I'm going to indicate those words that I used here. And now I'm going to take those words away, and you can open up your eyes again. Thank you for that. So here I am trying to be an ally in the best I can, trying to fight ableist ideas, and someone comes along and they comment on one of my videos telling me that I'm using inappropriate language, and I gotta say to them, thank you. Wow, thank you so much. They commented in a way that engaged me, that hoped that I would be open to improving myself and to being more considerate of others, rather than just attacking me for being willfully ignorant. I try to avoid using ableist language. I try to avoid using words that would offend those who don't fit into the heteronormative box. Words have power. They have power whether we realize it or not. Because of the power of words, those who are in privileged positions in life, and what that means in terms of your ability to communicate is that all words are available to you, and while you can use them however you like, none of them can be used against you in a particularly harmful fashion. Something might hurt your feelings, but it's not going to take away your money. It's probably not going to take away your job. If it does take away your job, it's going to be really easy for you to find another job. If you're aware of the recent awful behavior of a particular live stream employee, then you know what I'm talking about. And that position is as intoxicating and addictive as any other form of power. That is why when you say to someone who is in that easiest level, highest position of privilege, hey, don't do that anymore, their immediate reaction is a defensive one, and oftentimes a vicious and violent one. They want to be able to use the N-word. They want to be able to use the C-word and various other words which hurt people, because it doesn't hurt them. Their feeling of freedom and the power within that is more important to them than other people. In case you haven't picked up from my tone of voice, I find that despicable. But that feeling of power that comes from accessing those words isn't just a feeling that is experienced by the most privileged. This applies to people who are trying to do good stuff as well. Social activists, people who are trying to fight the good fight. I try to be a good ally. I hesitate to claim that term. I really feel like it's a term that other people should label me with if they feel it's appropriate, but I try. I aim to be that. And in so doing, I want to use terminology that is inclusive, not exclusive, not offensive, not hurtful, not triggering by any means. So when I got the comment that I got on my media identity tag video, I went to various sources. I searched the internets, and then I contacted some people directly whose knowledge on this topic I respect a great deal, and who know more than I do. Now I want to take an aside here and point out, I did not go to that commenter who said, hey, Paul, here's a problem with what you're doing, this and this, and then demand that they prove that to me. It is not up to them to prove to me anything. They already did me the favor of pointing out to me that I was using problematic language. I have no right to demand any more of them. I respected them as a human being who had as potentially valid of an opinion as my own, and then I went out to check to see, is their opinion more valid than my own? And what I discovered was that yes, their opinion is valid. They weren't just making that up. I was using a problematic word as someone who is not within that community. But I want to help that community, and it's hard for me to do that if I can't refer to them in any way, shape, or form. We've all heard the initialisms, but the problem with the initialisms is that they are inclusive. If you leave out an initial, then you are doing that initial and what it represents a disservice. Put some work into trying to find an acceptable alternative term. I've decided to try using rainbow. Rainbow is great because it is not inclusive, and that spectrum can represent their sexuality, their identity, their representation. And as far as I know, nobody considers rainbow to be a slur. So that's what I'm going to try. If that itself is problematic, call me out, let me know. I think it looks okay. As to the ableist terminology, I was not aware of some of the historical usages as slur for some of these words that mean lacking in intelligence in some fashion. But they have been used as slurs to otherize and diminish people of a different mental capacity, which is something I don't want to do. That's unfair. So I tried to find some alternative words that I can use to describe ideas whose validity I doubt for informational reasons, and people whose intellectual processes that they use to get to those ideas I find questionable. And I think that I'm pretty safe using words like specious, ignorant, willfully ignorant. I don't think those are problematic words, but again, call me out. If I'm messing up, please let me know. So this is probably an overlong vlog to apologize to my viewers for having used problematic language. I'm sincerely sorry. I messed up. I have learned, hopefully better. I am working towards acting better. Thank you to my commenter. What are your thoughts on problematic language? What do you do to deal with it when you come across it? Do you come across it? Do you call it out? I want to know. Tell me all your thoughts on this topic because it's a big topic. But I just wanted to tell you how it affected my life today. Anyway, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Please share it with your friends. And leave your questions, suggestions, and comments below. If nothing else, please tell me something that matters to you because I want to know what matters to you. And as always, thanks for watching.